What's up, fellas? Uh, I'm ready to talk to you guys about some consequences and repercussions, all right? And this might be one of the most important videos that I've ever made, all right, guys? Because I want you guys to know something, man. You know, we fuck bitches and we're doing this, that, and other, guys. But I want you guys to know something, man. And I know a lot of you guys are young, so I just want to tell you this. Your actions have repercussions, all right? Whatever you do now can affect you for the rest of your fucking life. All right, guys? So I had a guy in the comment section on my last video telling me a sad story about his brother and shit, and I wanted to break out the fucking violin and, you know, and shit like that. It was a fucking sad story. I started and break out the fucking violin, you know, because I don't do sad stories, guys. I don't do them. And the reason I don't do them, guys, until I was 34, I look back on it now, I basically was a loser. That means that I was living from check to check, except for a 2-year period. Well, I had got a construction job. Well, I was making pretty good money. Well, what was good money for, you know, back down south? What was good money for then down south? So for just that little 2-year period where I had that little, I got to hook up on a construction job or whatever the case, I knew somebody. Except for that 2-year period, all the other rest of my life, paycheck to paycheck. Or maybe I have $2,000 in the bank account, but by and large, a paycheck to paycheck. Up till I was 34, guys. All right? Guys, I'm going to tell y'all guys something. If y'all guys want to go out here and have unprotected sex with women because I know it feel better, I know how good that pussy is when you don't got no condom on. All right, I want you guys to understand that. I know listen, I'm not immune to it. I like pussy without condom on too, and this, that, and other. Understand that there's repercussions behind it. That it might cost you the next 18 years of fucking car payment, of child support. Just know that. All right. So this guy not only had one child unprotected, having unprotected sex, and, you know, he couldn't afford that one. Then he turns around and he has another child. You see what I'm saying, guys? Whatever you do in life, guys, whatever your actions are, there are going to be some consequences behind it. Some of you guys are going to take the wrong path and you don't want to take the long route. And so you're going to either go hustling or doing some shit. Guys, that's fast money. I guarantee you I will see you in jail. All right, I tell you what now, guys, anybody on here that's following me, that's selling drugs or some shit like that right there, or you making some fast living, listen, send me your name and stuff so I'll know where to write your ass when they lock your ass up. All right, that's what I want you to do. Make sure you send me all your info so I can write your ass, because it's just a matter of time, guys. That shit don't last. All right, maybe 1 out of 1,000 can make it out into some positive. But by and large, your ass going to jail. And if you go to jail, I don't want you getting out with no sad story about I can't find no job because I got a felony. Listen, whatever you do, it's going to be some consequences behind it. It ain't no way of fucking around it, guys. All right? So at 34 years old, I looked around and I said, man, I just took a good look at myself. I said, man, I'm in a fucking basement. 34 years old, I don't got shit. I'm in a fucking basement. You know why? Because I hadn't got no fucking skill, guys. That's right. That is the secret to life. All right? That's what you need. You need either an education or a skill. All right? So if you're watching this right now and your life's a shithole, you need to look at what a trade school or whatever the case may be, or look back into getting into school, and you're going to have to sacrifice. Ain't no fucking way around it. Stop trying to find a fucking shortcut. It ain't no way fucking around it. I'm telling you, I tried. It ain't no way fucking around it. If you want to go, if you watch this right now and you 25 years old and you want to struggle for the next 50 years, keep doing what you're doing. It won't get no fucking better. You might look up and meet somebody that can give you a good job, whatever the case may be, but if you don't get no skill set, guys, you will struggle. If you out here having unprotected sex with 2-3 women and put your ass on child support, don't be coming on these fucking YouTube mid-top video bitching and complaining, oh, you child support, these bitches taking all my check. Listen, you the one out here having that unprotected ass sex. All right, you the one out here doing that dumb shit. You already know what the consequences are. All right, you know what the consequences are. You out here having unprotected sex, doing all this dumb shit. You fuck up, you have 4 kids, paying child support out the ass, going back and forth to jail. Don't bitch and complain. That's all I say, guys. Live with your actions. Whatever you do, guys, live with the consequences. Whatever you do, live with it. Don't bitch and complain about it. All right, up till I was 34. I was up here in New York making $500 to $600 a week, $600 if I worked the whole week. Sometimes I hated the job so much. Sometimes I didn't even want to work the whole week, so it would be $500. All right, and so I'm up here in New York making chump change. And for all you guys that's down south thinking like, well, that's not bad. I'm telling you right now, New York is probably at least 3 times the living expenses of down south. So if you're watching this down south and you make $600 a week and you thinking like, well, I do okay, I make $600 a week, bring your ass to New York City and make that shit and see what happens. Your ass will be below the poverty line. All right. So I took it upon myself to change my life. Now, even then, I was fucking women. Even then, I was fucking 25, 30 women a year. Even then. But I'm a 6'4" good looking dude. All right. So I was still able to get away with most shit that most guys probably wouldn't be able to get away with. All right. But the bottom line, most of you guys probably wouldn't be able to get away with that. I was able to do it just off physical attraction and decent game. All right, it wasn't what it is now, but it was decent game. And it's easy to have game and charisma when you see girls looking at you like they want to tear your clothes off. So it's easy for me to be relaxed and charming and shit like this. I just had an issue with girls that didn't look at me like that. All right, that's when I would break frame and shit like that. But getting back on topic, guys, I want you guys to understand that if you struggling right now, your life will stay just like that if you don't do something about it today. So my boy who wrote me that, I can't think his name right now. My boy who wrote that comment, tell your brother to get a skill or get back in school. And so let's hypothetically say he say, you know, I know he's old and maybe he's like, man, I got bills to pay right now. I tell all you guys this, look into training. And for all you guys that don't know, half the trainers in the city are guys ex-convicts, because training is like the quickest turnaround you can get in your life. You can go within a year, you can go from making $25,000, $30,000 a year to $100,000 a year, over $100,000 a year up here in New York. In New York City, it ain't nothing for a trainer to be making $150,000 a year if he's doing 30 to 40 sessions a week at $100 a piece. And guys, that's cheap up here. It's trainers up here that charge $125, $150. So $100 an hour is a deal up here. All right. And I know some of you guys down south, you know, probably say, well, you can't make that. You don't need to make that. That's for New York. If you down south and you make 60 grand a year, you doing fucking good. Trust me, I'm from the south. So I know if you're making 60 grand a year, 70 grand a year, you're doing damn good. All right. You ain't going to be fucking on the Forbes list, but you could make a comfortable living down south off the 60 or 70 grand a year. Up here in New York, to make a comfortable living, you know, you need to be at least making about 90. All right. So that's going to be the quickest turnaround to your life. And if you somebody who is struggling, living check to check right now, and you down south or some shit like that, and quite frankly, you can make 100 grand down south if you wouldn't have put the work in. I'm just being real. If you wouldn't have put the fucking work in, you can make 100 grand an hour, 100 grand a year down south. So any guy watching this, and you like, man, I want to turn my life around, but I'm 32 years old. I got bills to pay right now. I can't go to school. Start working on your personal certification, training certification. And when you go to these jobs, they pretty much give anybody a shot, because as a trainer, it has a very high turnover rate, because guys don't want to put the work in to build a clientele. It's a grind. All right. So any of you guys, I'm telling you, I implore any of you guys to look into training. It changed my fucking life. All right. Within a couple of years, I was making 150 grand a year. I went from making like 25, 30 grand a year to making 150 grand a year. All right. But we ain't done. After you done that, guys, and it ain't got to be training. I'm just speaking of training because I know how quick it is to go to making money. But it don't have to be training. Guys, it can be plumbing. It can be electrician. To become a plumber, electrician, man, you talking about 6 months in trade school. If you ain't got no student loans on that, take out a fucking student loan. It won't change, dog, guys, unless you wouldn't to do it. It won't change. This guy who sent me this, it won't change unless he's willing to take action. It won't change. All right. So you can't beg nobody to want to change. You can't beg a crackhead to want to change. You can't beg a grown ass man to want to change his life around. But if he's looking for solutions, I am telling him to get a trade, plumbing, electrician, whatever the case may be, where you're gonna make some money, guys, and start changing your life around. All right. Tell him to look into that. And the reason I say trade, because I know that if you work a 9 to 5, most of these trade schools offer night classes. But let me guess, he don't want to put no work in. See, that's where we lose each other at. He don't want to put no fucking work in. See, he didn't want to be easy. Everything easy, everything easy. Nobody want to work no more. That's the thing. Everything easy. I want easy. Give me a shout out. Let's do a collab. Nobody want to put no fucking work in. Just a bunch of lazy asses. Nobody want to grind no more. All right? Nobody want to do nothing. Everybody wants some easy. See, now I'm talking about working your 9 to 5 and going to trade school for 3-4 hours a night. Nobody want to do that. Oh, I don't want to do that, man. No, I got to go out and drink at night. Nobody want to feel sorry. Everybody want to feel sorry for themselves. Bring out the fucking violin and tell me your fucking sad stories and this, that, and other. And the life ain't fair. And I got 3 kids. I'm paying child support. And my job ain't paying me. Just a bunch of sad stories. Everybody just feeling sorry for each other. Jerking each other off in a circle. Playing the violins in the background. Nobody want to look at themselves and say, man, you know what? You did this to yourself. Today we're going to take control of our life. Nobody want to do that. Oh, no. That requires work. Nobody want to do that. I want to take the easy route. Give me the hookup. Give me the hookup, AMS. Give me the hookup. Tell me somebody you know that I can go and put an application in that you can tell them I'm a good dude and they going to give me a job off your word. Yeah, dude, hook me up, man. I don't want to do no work. That's what everybody want to do. Nobody want to do no fucking work. All right. So if you want to change your life around, or you can just keep going through life telling yourself sad stories. You can do the fuck you want to do. I took it upon myself at 34 years old, and I looked at myself and I said, man, look at your life. You in a fucking basement. You a loser. You fucking some bitches, but you a fucking loser. You live in a fucking basement. You ain't got but a couple of grand in the bank account. You have no credit. I didn't even know how to fucking build no credit. 34 years old, I didn't know nothing about a credit score, none of this bullshit. None of it. I was a complete loser. All right? So here's the thing, guys. Get your trader skill. Now, once you've gotten that, it ain't over with. All right? Because you got 2 choices, guys. Let's hypothetically say you got the trader skill, or you became a personal trainer, whatever the case may be. Now you're making a little money, 75 grand, 100 grand, 150 grand, whatever the case may be, whatever your skill set, depending on what region you in. What we gonna do? You want to keep going being a dumb nigga or a dumb fool? Cause, you know what I'm saying? Because I know everybody over here ain't black. Or do you want to be somebody that started to, when I went to the gym and I started making money, I said to myself, man, I don't want to do what I did back in the past when I made money. When I had that construction job for 2 years, all I did was fuck the money up. That's all I did. I ain't do nothing constructive with it. I bought jewelry, I bought clothes, I bought shoes, I bought rims for my car. I did nothing constructive with it. So after you've made this, guys, make some investments. All right? I invested in a security company. That's what I did. I could have took that money I started my security company with and went and bought a nice car and moved to the city and all this and other shit. I stayed my ass in that fucking basement until I got shit going the way I wanted to on my security company. I sacrificed. Oh no, sacrifice? I sacrificed. I took all the money I was making as a personal trainer. I ain't go out and buy dumb shit. I invested it into a security company. Because I didn't want to be the same dumb fool I was back in the past. I had grown and said, you know what? It's time. And doing that, this is when I learned about credit. All right? This is when I started to learn about credit. When you start making investments and shit like this, you start to learn real quick how important credit is. All right? Because when I did the security company, I ain't have enough money to pay for the insurance. So the broker up here in New York, you got to have somebody to broke you to get the insurance. And so he basically applied an application to a bank to pay for the insurance, and I paid the bank. All right? That's how that worked. And that's how I learned about interest rates and all this and other. Your credit score depends. I make a video about credit, but your credit score dictates what kind of interest rate you're going to get. All right? If you got bad credit, you're a higher risk, so your interest rate gonna be very high. If you got good credit, you're low risk, and so your interest rate gonna be low. This is when I learned about this shit. I had no idea, I knew nothing about no fucking credit. Nothing. So the bottom line is, guys, this right here, you gotta want to have to change your life around. Can't nobody fucking do it for you. You gotta want to do it. You gotta look upon it yourself and say, I want to change my fucking life around. All right? That's how I learned about credit, by doing all this other shit, guys. Because if you're doing investments, to some of these investments you might not have all the money for. All right, and you might need to go into the bank and take out a loan or some shit like this, whatever the case may be. That's when you're gonna learn about credit, guys. All right, so change your life around, man. Start today. And I know I got a lot of guys over here that are probably struggling, this, that, and the other, whatever the case may be. Or maybe you got a job, but you like, man, I don't want to do this shit or whatever the case may be. And you on your purpose. This the thing, guys. Your purpose is a dream. All right, let's be real. It's a dream. All right. But in that meantime, while you building that dream, you can still be getting a skill or something like that to get you to that dream. And why I say that, guys, it's dating coaches on YouTube who still really probably ain't making the money that they want to make, making YouTube videos, and they've been doing this shit 6-7 years. All right. The point being, guys, is sometimes your purpose might take 10 years. I'm just being honest. I popped off quick. But when I came into this shit, guys, I swear for God, for all you guys, so you guys don't think I'm lying, I was content with this shit taking 5 to 10 years just off of what I seen from other people. I was content with that. I was just gonna put content up, and whenever it popped. All right, I was gonna start writing a book, and when I said I was gonna start writing a book, I was like, okay, I probably got about 3 or 4 years before I really need to have this book out. That's what I was thinking. I was in no hurry because I'm like, I already do well. And so I was not in no hurry, and it popped off. Lucky me, but that probably is not your reality. Whatever you working on as far as your purpose, as your dream, it might be 5 to 10 years. I don't want you living like a pauper for 5 to 10 years waiting on your purpose to pop off. All right? So get your, like I said, guys, it's a grind. It's a grind. Ain't no way around it. All right? Ain't no way around it. I'm making damn good money, and I still went on the grind. All right? So that's the bottom line, guys. It's a grind. You might, this might be what your life is. Working on your purpose, working your 9 to 5, and trying to pick up a skill or a trade to improve your life. That realistically might be your life for the next year or so. All right. Well, it don't take that long to get a trade. It take about 6 months, maybe it's a year for some of them. So maybe for the next 6 months, if you're willing to start today or Monday or whatever the case may be, 6 months your life might be a living hell, literally. All right, but it's gonna be so much better, guys. So much better, guys. You are worthless to the world without an education or a skill. The bottom fucking line, guys. Don't y'all know back in the Egyptian days they used to kill for skills? Like they used to protect them. Like we ain't gonna teach you our skill. Like it was like a little clan. Like you had these guys, they was the brick masons, and these guys over here, they the architects and all these guys, and they ain't want people learning their skill. That's how important a skill is. Because if you ain't gonna be doing this, guess what you're gonna be doing? This go all the way back to the Egyptians. Guess what your ass gonna be doing? You're gonna be pushing these goddamn bricks. That's what your ass gonna be doing. So the guys who had a skill, they ain't have to work that hard. They up there doing this, and the guys down there who ain't got no skill, they down there pushing them big ass blocks and shit, back breaking ass work, making less money. All the way back to the Egyptians. This ain't last week. This was with the Egyptians. If the guys who had the skills, they ate better, they slept better, they had better quarters to sleep in, they ate better food, and they ain't have to do no back breaking work. They be sitting there like this, scoping, and they look around there and see them fools down there pushing them big ass blocks, 1,000 of them, pushing them big ass blocks. All right, that shit go all the way back to the fucking Egyptians. If you ain't got no skill, that's how your life gonna be. The people up here with the skill, they live a good life. And they look down there. Look at this. Look at that fool out there pushing them blocks. They used to protect that shit, and they wouldn't teach people. They would not teach people their skill. All right? They still think Bruce Lee got killed trying to teach people how karate secrets and shit. They still think the Japanese killed him trying to teach. People don't. Skills are that important, guys. Skills are that important. All right? All right, guys. And I had another guy that was like, basically, the girl wouldn't let him string her along. All right? The girl wouldn't let him string her along. So, guys, first thing y'all guys need to know about a woman letting you string along. You got the number one reason, guys, is the number one, but there's others. You got to be on your purpose. The bottom fucking line, guys. Listen, if you're going to see a woman once a week and dick her down and give her very minimal of your non-sexual attention, the only way a woman is going to go for that is she see you on your purpose. In other words, in that instance, you're using hypergamy against women again. Because the bitch don't want to miss out. All right? That's how that goes, guys. You know, I done said that shit, enough times, but I'll say it in this way. I haven't said it this way. The only way, I got girls who be asking me for relationships, where this going, this, that, and other. And when they get like basically get them they walking papers that they not willing to take, and then they don't walk nowhere. Well, why you think they don't walk nowhere? They look on these goddamn YouTube videos, and then they see these views, and they see how many patrons I got. They don't want to miss out. That's the bottom fucking line. They don't want to miss out. They like, oh, she finna drop a book. They don't want to miss out. So if you're a guy that's genuine on your purpose, guys, y'all see it all the time. I don't know how many of you guys watch Love and Hip Hop and all this other shit, basketball-wise and shit, reality TV shows, shit like this. But y'all guys basically see rich entertainers having a bunch of beautiful-ass women fighting over them and this, that, other. And how all the guys on there act. They act like arrogant jackasses that don't care if the bitch walking, this, that, other. The bitch be straight dimes. And the dudes are like, well, I'm trying to weigh my options, this, that, and the bitches don't go nowhere. All right, Mimi was with the producer. I can't think of his goddamn name. Stephen J. For 10, 12 years, and he wouldn't marry her. Why you think she was with him for all that goddamn long? He wouldn't marry her? Because he was on his fucking purpose, guys. All right, that's what happens when you're on your fucking purpose. You don't think she asked him when we getting married? Yeah, she seen him on his purpose. She ain't going no goddamn well. All right, that's how that shit works, guys. Y'all see it all the time on these goddamn reality TV shows. Y'all see these guys, these entertainers, these athletes and shit like this, stringing these women along, talking about well, let's see how things work out, and the women stay there with them, talking about we've been going through this for 4 years, and they go through that for 4 years because the fucking guy's a fucking A1 producer or something, or a top-notch producer. She ain't going no fucking well. That's how that goes, guys. All right, so that's the #1 reason. Stay on your fucking purpose, guys. Guys, y'all see on the show Ray J be cheating on these women and this, that, and all his girlfriends, he cheat on them, this, that, and other. But they don't go no well because he's fucking making money. He's on his fucking purpose. They ain't going no fucking well. All right, they cry, they get on there, they all on Steve Harvey show crying, you cheating, this, that. And he's standing right there looking like a goddamn fool, like, yeah, but bitch, you still here. That's how women are, guys. When you're on your purpose, they sit there and they take that bullshit. All right. Another thing, the next one is you not selling your purpose. All right, so guys, when I'm with my girls, you know what I'm saying, when I do get with them on their day or whatever the case may be, I'm constantly reinforcing how much work I got going on and how tired I am and, how I wish I could communicate more. I'm just so busy, this, that, and other. You got to constantly reinforce this, guys. When you with the girls, when you say your girl day is Friday, that's the only. When you with her, you need to constantly reinforce how busy you are, how much shit you got going on, and I wish I just wish I could talk to you more, man. But my shit slam, man. I'm talking about, man, I just be so tired. You see this, that, and other, guys. So I'm constantly selling the fact that I don't have time to communicate more. And the last one, guys. And this is the key right here. This is one key one, guys. This could have been first. If she's asking for more communication and she's initiating also, I told you these guys once, I tell you again, it's okay to go 50-50 with the girl on communication. And what I mean by that, let's hypothetically say her day Saturday, Sunday, and let's hypothetically say she hit you up Monday, hey, good morning, have a productive day. All right, well, Tuesday, you hit her up, hey, just letting you know I'm off to work. Have a productive day, talk to you later, whatever the case may be. Wait for her to initiate contact again. Say she hit you up that evening, hey, how was your day, or whatever the case may be. Say, I had a good day, I worked hard, or whatever the case may be, however your conversation go, or whatever the case may be. Then the next time you can initiate contact. All right, so guys, if you got a woman that's pursuing you, you can pursue her a little bit more different. All right, if the woman's not pursuing you, then you ain't gonna do all that bullshit. The high value strategy still apply. Now, like I tell you guys, I hope it's a lifestyle by now. But if it's not a lifestyle, the alpha male strategy still applies. Just because she's initiating contact, don't mean that I'm finna sit there and respond back to it in 5-10 minutes. I'm still gonna respond back to it in 4 hours or whatever the case may be. But I'm still gonna be high value. I'm still a busy man, so don't get carried away just because I tell you can pursue her, a little bit more closely. But you got to treat these girls different, or they're gonna lose interest, guys. All right, they're showing you high interest. You got to show it back. All right, just don't over fucking do it. All right, so let's hypothetically say she's hitting you up throughout the day. All right, you can go back and forth, but after a while, you got to break it off because now you're starting to be too available. So let's hypothetically say she hits you up Tuesday. After the initial test, say you waited 3-4 hours for the initial test, and so she hit you right back up, and now you hit her back up, and then she hit you again. Now you hit her one more time, and she hit you back. You don't want to keep going back because then she'll break off. All right, now she get bored with you. So you want to get bored with her before she get bored with you. So after that, you want to wait 4 hours, then hit her back up or something like that. I made a video about that, guys. I can't think of the name of it right now, but how to pursue a feminine woman or something like that. All right, so go check that video out if you don't know all the protocol on that shit. I don't want to go over that on here. But the bottom line is, guys, do not be coming off like you a cold dick to a girl that's pursuing you. All right, but only if she's pursuing you. Now, let's hypothetically say she brings up on a date, you know, I want you to, I don't see you enough, I feel lonely. Let her know, say, baby, you can call me anytime you get ready. You know, you can call or text me anytime I get ready. I might be busy. Put the ball in her court. All right, let her know that you ain't finna be doing it. So if she can call you, baby, you can call me as much as you want. All right, you can call me as much as you want. I might can't answer it right then, but I'll get back to it when I get a chance. Let her know. Don't be waiting for me to text and call you. You can call me too. All right? That's how you handle that, guys. All right? But I don't want to see this no more, guys. All right? Because simple the fact is, if a woman is saying that, more than likely she's initiating contact with him, and he's thinking like, well, he's listening to me, but he's misinterpreting the information what I say, or he ain't watching all the videos. Guys, it's important that you watch all the fucking videos. Even if you look at a title and you might think, well, that don't pertain to me, I don't have that issue. Watch the video anyway. It might be something there, because I go off on tangents sometimes. Sometimes I go off on tangents, then I come back to the question. But y'all know how I tell my life stories, and so I go off on tangents sometimes, and then I get back on topic. So it's important that you guys watch all the videos. But in this situation, guys, you gotta know how to pursue a woman that's showing you high interest. That's the bottom fucking line. All right, you can't be a cold dick to a girl like this. She's gonna lose interest like that. All right, guys. This video been way too fucking long. Like the video, but getting back to those consequences and repercussions, guys. Everything you do in life, you got some consequences behind. All right. If you living an illegal lifestyle now, I hope you're having a good time. But eventually one day it will catch up to you. That's how it goes, guys. All right. You out here having unprotected sex? Okay, fine. I just don't want to hear no sad story, no MGTOW videos crying about you paying child support. All right? Live with the consequences of your actions. All right? Up until I was 34, I was a fucking loser. I had to accept that. It wasn't nobody's fault but mine. I hadn't taken the time to learn a skill or a trade. So it wasn't nobody's fault but mine. Bottom fucking line, guys. Live with your actions. But after you accept your actions, it's time to make a change. Get a skill or a trade. Put the fucking violins down. Get a skill or a trade and get on your fucking grind. Whoever this guy is, I think he said he was 32. I can't remember the age. 32, I was a loser till I was 34. All right? Became a personal trainer. Changed my whole life around. If you need me, use me as a reference point. Send that motherfucker over here and say, 5 years ago, this motherfucker said he was making 25, 30 grand living in a basement in Brooklyn. Send him my way. All right, send him my way and let him know what I'm doing now, and show him how you can change your life around if you're willing to put the fucking work in, guys. Bottom fucking line, I'm out. Like the video, comment down below what y'all guys want to see next. Holla back.